Welcome everyone, thank you so much for joining in. So guys, now looking at this current Bitcoin price action, you can see yesterday we actually talked about this scenario, price getting gravitated towards the monthly CPI area, and now you can see exactly price came to our monthly CPI area, and it's also showing some sort of a rejection because this monthly CPI is now acting as a support. And yesterday when the price was somewhere around this area, right around this 13,700 area, we talked about this scenario or possible scenario, price getting gravitated towards the monthly CPI. And you can see right now what happened with price action. Boom, right? You can see price came exactly at our target area of monthly CPI. And why I actually talked about this scenario is because you can go back here, right, and look at all the CPI areas. At the end of the month, in more than 90% cases, touch the CPI area. Here you can see price came back to touch the CPI area. And this is not the first time, guys. You can see plenty of time price has always come back to test the CPI area. So yesterday when the price was around this 13,700, the CPI was a virgin CPI, and I also showed you that there is a possibility of price getting gravitated towards the monthly CPI area. And now you can see the price came exactly at the monthly CPI price level. But guys, there is one thing you have to understand. Looking at this price structure, I also showed you guys, if you remember, I showed you with this example, this ascending channel, which actually played a very important role because we saw it rejected the price here, right? Rejected the price here. And after this rejection, the price got reversal here as well. And yesterday, when I showed you this example, I also talked that this has already rejected the price. So there is a possibility of a downward movement and price finding support at the lower line area of this ascending channel. But if you look closely here, guys, the price has already left below the support line of this ascending channel. So what is this actually indicating is that now you have to be a bit careful, because if we go back here, guys, if we go back here and look at this price structure, right, this price structure, we also had the similar price scenario. What I mean by that is that if we look at this price structure again, also just like with the previous example with this ascending channel, guys, you will notice this price movement here as well. You can see the price had similar price movement. It found support and resistance inside this ascending channel, but once we actually broke below it, price came back to re-enter. And what happened if it get rejected? You will see another free fall to the downside, and this is exactly what happened here. Again, we tried one more time, we failed, and again you can see what happened after that. Boom, again a reversal. So you can see right now, since the price has already closed below the area, the support line of this ascending channel, indicating, hey, now you have to be careful, because what we should actually expect now is a bounce back, and again price getting a pullback, a possible scenario. So you have to be careful, because right now, guys, this scenario here, right, this scenario is a very important scenario, because if we see again a rejection after price reaching the lower line area, after reaching this lower line area again to enter this ascending channel, if the price actually enters here, completely fine. But if we see another rejection, we have to be prepared for another leg to the downside, guys, because in many cases I've already showed you guys with many different examples, right? Again, I will show you here one more time. If we see this price movement inside this ascending channel, right, price failed to hold the ground at the lower line area, what happens usually? It tries to re-enter this area, and if it shows any kind of rejection, guys, you have to expect another leg down scenario. And this is exactly what it could be forming at this current stage. And yesterday I also showed you guys with this ascending broadening wedge, right, this ascending broadening wedge scenario, and also according to this ascending broadening wedge, the price actually did exactly what we were expecting, because we said, hey, now the upper line also from this ascending broadening wedge has rejected the price. There is a possibility of a pullback, and this pullback could lead us to the lower line area of this ascending channel, exactly like what we talked about on my yesterday's video. And price is also finding support at the monthly CPI area, and now you can see exactly after reaching the monthly CPI area, you can see the weak rejection here to the downside, indicating this monthly CPI is going to be respected. As I've already told you guys, since this is a wider CPI, right, not like narrow CPI like this here or from this month here, this is a wider CPI for November. Wider CPI indicates, you can see this year was wider CPI. In wider CPI, price tends to move in a sideways direction. So this is exactly what I'm also expecting for price to do at this current stage. So also, guys, also one very important thing, if you look at this price structure without the CPI line, right, this price structure, this lines here, this line is playing a very important role for Bitcoin, because now you can see this year the previous resistance acted as a support, right, previous resistance, and now the same previous resistance could be support around this price level of 12,000 to 12,300, 12,400. So if we see some sort of a rejection, as I showed you, right, with this ascending channel, price failing to re-enter the ascending channel, we might expect a pullback to the downside, just like here with this example I showed you. So guys, you have to be very, very careful at this current stage. And also guys, one very, very interesting scenario what I also like to share with you in today's video. So if we remove everything and look at the monthly candle open areas, okay, so if we switch now to the monthly candle open area, so this here is from 2nd of November, this candle here, right? This is in a daily time frame. This here was the 1st of November. So the 31st of October, where did this candle actually close? This candle closed exactly here, right? This candle closed exactly here. So now let's go back. I don't want to go all the way back, but I will show you some major example, right? So you can see here, if you go back, look at the downside, guys, you can see the dates here. This here was the 30th of September. This was 1st of October. So 30th of September, the price actually closed at this price level. So exactly here, we started a new month. So you can see here. So if we go backward, right? If you go backward, you can do the same with another different months. So in this case, 31st of August, this is 1st of September. So this price actually, the candle actually closed here. So now if we go backwards and do the same with other examples, guys, you will see a similar price result. So this here is 31st of July, so the candle actually closed here, right? Let's go a bit backwards and look at this price month of July also, right? So this is June, 30th of June, the candle actually closed here. And go backwards, let's go backwards, you can see this here was the 31st of May, right? 31st of May, and this here was the 1st of June. So this candle actually closed exactly here. So now you can see these lines represent all the monthly candle open levels. And why is this monthly candle open level so important? Is because if we look closely, if the price actually closed below the monthly candle open level, this is going to be a resistance line. And you can see here, right, support, and the previous monthly candle open acted as a resistance. And here what happened with the price action? We started heading in a sideways direction. But once the price actually broke above it, boom, we had a really massive move to the upper direction. And you can see now the same goes also here. You can see this was the monthly candle open level, right, for September. And once the price actually went below it, you can see we had a really big price drop here with a single daily candle. So you can see the previous did actually acted as a support, but once it failed, we had a massive price correction. And now you can see exactly similar scenario with this previous example, guys. You can see here, right, consolidation phase, and once we broke the previous monthly candle open level, boom, we had this major rally to the upside. And here as well, consolidation, and once we broke the previous key level of like monthly candle open resistance line, we had a really nice move to the upside. So this is exactly what unfolded here. And now this is a similar price scenario. You can see the price has actually opened below the monthly candle open level. So what does this indicate is now these two candles here, the 1st of November and 2nd of November, is clearly below the monthly candle open level. So that is a sign the strength is actually weakening at this current stage. So you have to be very, very careful right now, because as I've already showed you guys, you can see what kind of price action I'm actually expecting, similar like this here, right? And you can also see the price is doing similar movement. So let's see how this one is going to pan out, guys. And also, if you want to look at this price scenario in a bit different way, we can also go back to our previous analysis. So let me switch the chart. So now if you look at this price structure again in a daily time frame, you can see, guys, in a daily time frame, price has been following this ascending channel, and we are also seeing some sort of pullback. But if you look at this indicator here, this indicator is still very, very bullish. This is Williams alligator indicator. And when you see this alligator indicator, when you see this green line at the top and the blue line at the bottom, that usually indicates trend is bullish. You can see here, same movement, right? Same movement. Only when you see blue line at the top, right, and the green line at the bottom, that is a sign of a reversal. But if you look in our case right now, this is still a very, very bullish sign, and this is not a reversal scenario, guys. So until we see this kind of coiling up of these moving averages, right, we cannot see this price drop in a massive scale, what I actually expect, right? So I'm actually expecting this moving averages here to act as a support, and price actually moving in a sideways direction, again a small pump to the upside before seeing some pullback, guys. So this is what I see. And also if you look to the downside here, the RSI is also clearly above, which is bullish, but now you can see it is showing some sort of reversal because we actually entered the overbought area. Also to the downside, the check-in money flow is showing some sort of a weakness, and you can see even though the indicator is pointing out that we might see some sort of a pullback, but still this is not a bearish case for Bitcoin, because this kind of price pullback after this kind of price move, guys, this is normal. So don't panic, right? This is what I actually wanted to share to you. And even though we are seeing some sort of a pullback in a bigger frame, Bitcoin is still very, very bullish. So guys, this is what I actually wanted to share with you in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If so, smash the like button and also hit the subscribe button and the bell if you're watching this for the first time. So by saying this, I'm signing off. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.